Hey everybody, and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft. And in today's episode, what my plan is to build a monster spawner trap out of that skeleton spawner we found in the other episode. But before we do that, I just wanted to show you the farm that we built last time. Obviously, I said last episode I had to make some changes to it to get it fully working. In the end, I ended up having to use 5 dispensers to get this properly working, but I think it'll be worth it. Just got a chest here with some supplies in, and just growing nicely. Nothing in here at the moment. I'm just going to let it grow and then harvest it. I've already tested it and it works and so on and so forth. Maybe if it gets fully grown on camera, then I will harvest it. Oh, it's the same block every time. I guess I'm just going to have to regrow that one. I have some bone meal, so I can kind of... there. I can grow it a little bit quicker, I guess. So, I've got all my supplies here for the monster spawner trap. Barn's doing well, getting more animals in here. Still not got any pigs yet, but it'll come. So, aside from that, by the way, if I sound sniffly, I apologize. It's because I am. Seems like it's this time of year, I'm afraid, that seems to cause this. So... yeah, aside from the farm up there, I've done a little bit of stuff. I did a little bit of branch mining, and I got, it's in here, I got 36 diamonds out of 2 branches. I got really lucky and found 3 veins, and I obviously used my fortune pick, so I got a pretty decent amount of diamonds for not really any work at all. And I got some gold, some iron, and coal and whatnot. I've also moved my redstone into here now, as I was getting a lot of that, and also I'm getting a lot of coal, so I've started to make them into blocks of coal. And I think that's about it. I don't think I've really done anything else major. What I would like to do though before we leave is to go to the spawner, is to do some enchanting. I want to enchant some iron picks, so I'm going to get some iron here. And I already have wood. I need some lapis too. Got plenty of lapis, so I can do a little bit of enchanting here. So I'm not going to enchant this guy, it's just about broken. Unbreaking 3, nice. I could do what? Another 2-3 picks. Let's try another one, see what we get. Efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, that's a good one. And maybe we will try again here as well. I want to try and keep a good supply of picks going, which is part of the reason why I have been wanting to build this monster spawner trap, because I really want to make some enchanted picks. It just helps to get things done that much faster. So let's put this one in here. Ooh, another silk touch. Interesting. So for now then, I guess I'm going to take this one, and maybe that one, and the unbreaking, and the silk touch, I'm going to put in there for now. I also don't need the iron, so I can put that away, although I may want to build hoppers and such for it later. I'm just going to be doing a simple farm for now, and if we need to add things to it, then we can do that as we go. Let me see here. I think I have pretty much everything now that I want for this. So, yeah, diamond sword still good, even though it doesn't look it. More trees are growing. That's always good. Not really using that tree farm at the moment, but it may come in handy one day. At the moment, it's just a big, huge mess, and I'm thinking about tearing it down, honestly, and maybe building something a little bit better. But we'll see. So we're going to need to make our way over to the mine shaft to locate the dungeon, and it took me a long time to locate this again, but I think I've got it nailed down now. I have a route sort of marked to it with torches, so we need to go all the way into the room at the very end of the mine shaft, not this. I believe we have to go around this and into here, and then we go down here and then through here. That was really quick. So, I did not clear the loot out of here, so I guess we're going to have to do that first. A name tag, a couple of bits of iron, some string. I kind of wish I'd have knew about that so that I didn't make my dispenser over there. And this down here is a completely separate cave system that I don't know really where it goes or anything about it. If I can get it cleared out really quick, then whoop-de-doo, I guess. Kind of goes off that way. I don't want to spend too long caving. I want to build this trap, so I'll probably come and collect the resources in here later. And part of my exploration to find the spawner again did yield me almost a stack of iron, so I'm not going to complain about that. Uh-oh, this is turning into quite a big area over here. Got that worked out. A lot of iron in here. Seems like there's iron everywhere these days. I'm gonna just seal that off for now. Oh my. Sounds like somebody's having a bad day. I think that's it for this. Which is good. I can't pick that stuff up, but oh well. Don't fall in the lava. That would not be fun. I'm hungry. Oh, potatoes, they're okay, but I go through them so fast. And I don't know why this is here either, to be honest, but whatever. So I guess I'm going to set up my temporary station maybe in here for now. So I'm going to get my workbench down and my chest. And I've got some bread, I guess, if I get hungry at some point, maybe. Some wheat, that'll be handy. Iron, an extra bucket. Not going to complain at all. Horse armor, that'll come in handy. So we've got gunpowder and a golden apple. Got some chests. I'm actually going to do that. And put my stuff away here. I also want to get an infinite spring down. In hindsight, I probably should have done some of this off camera, but oh well. And I'll put my andesite away there, and some of this other stuff for now. Yes, a smooth stone too. And the first thing we're going to need to do is actually carve the room out. Now, spawners actually changed in 1.8 a little bit, so we're actually going to design this with the new change in mind. So the walls are now going to be 4 blocks on every side. Before, 2 sides used to be 3 and the other 2 used to be 4. But that has since changed, so we will not be using that anymore. So any tutorials, including my own, are now outdated. Only by a little bit, though. If you built it the other way, it'd still work. It would just be a little less efficient to what it could be. The zombies making me nervous. So much so that I'm actually going to do that. Sounds like he's in an adjoining cave somewhere. Oh, up there maybe? Let's see if we can take care of him. Because he's kind of, as I say, creeping me out. I think he's up here. Can I see you? No. Probably just enticing more of them, to be honest. Yeah, there's more than one, and now I've lost where I was. Every time I say I don't know how I miss it, but I do. So, back onto the task at hand, though. And that is to clear all of this out. And as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted and went crazy over zombies, this needs to have 4 blocks from the spawner in all 4 directions. Now, height-wise, that's not changed, so we don't have to do anything different there. And the overall design that I want to go for here hasn't changed too much. It's just the water flow works a bit differently now. Before, it was kind of convenient because water travels 8 blocks, and the room was 8 blocks wide. Now it's 9 blocks wide, so we have to accommodate for an extra slot, but it's not too bad. All it means now is that we use the 8 blocks of water flow, and then we have the extra one on the end, which is where they get funneled into the 1x2 block tube. So not too bad. And this is kind of an open dungeon too, which has helped things. Already we've cleared everything out. So we already have the walls marked. So the next thing we need to do is go about adding a roof to this. Now the roof goes up to this level. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And this is going to have to move. And I'm also going to clear all of this out. And then what we can do is we can start and throw in the walls, and then we're going to have to dig down a little bit, create a funnel for them, and then shortly after that create ourselves the kill chamber, and then we should be pretty much done. It shouldn't take too long to do this. So I'm hoping that we can get through it reasonably quickly so that we can move on to more interesting things. And I don't intend to use this forever either. I would like to build a blaze farm maybe at some point, try that out, and who knows, maybe we'll build something even better further down the road, so we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and start and put the walls in. I mean, I could have left it as it was, but I kind of like the walls to be clean. And while I remember, I'm actually going to build a pathway through here, just into here, so that I can access that area again to collect the resources. Fill this in, like so. Oops. And we need to do these walls as well, like so. Extra cobble, always handy. Suppose I could have built it out of something that I like less decoratively, I guess, maybe granite or something. I've never really seen a use for that stuff, honestly. Ever since it came out, the granite, which was around a year ago now, I've never seen a use for it. I guess it's just another one of those blocks, maybe. I'm not sure. And that's kind of a scary thing on a slightly different subject, that the first 1.8 snapshot came out this time last year. 1.8 was in development for almost a full year, which is kind of scary when you think about it like that. Oh, I thought that was my way out. Where's my way out? Ah, here we go. Wrong side. I want to leave myself a little doorway here for now. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of amazing in a way how time flies. I know it's kind of cliche to say that, but man, does it really go fast. For those of you who are younger viewers of mine, it probably goes a lot slower for you guys, but trust me, when your parents say that time flies as you get older, it's true. I mean, obviously I'm not that old, but the last year for me has gone by in the blink of an eye. It really, really has, and it's kind of scary, but scary in a cool way, you know? It's kind of like you're about to start something new. I guess nervous is kind of what I'm getting at. It's like you're about to try something new for the first time, although I don't know if I'm really making sense, but it's that type of scary. It's kind of like a thrill scare, I guess. Because you know you're growing up at the end of the day, and work comes back in and all that type of stuff, you know, and it's really fast when you think about it. I look back a little bit on, you know, the past couple of years, and it doesn't seem like that long ago. It was 2010, and that was 5 years ago, you know, and I think about when I first started playing Minecraft, and that was 2011. So I've been playing Minecraft for 4 years. You know, I've been doing YouTube since 2012. So around Easter this year, I will be celebrating my 3 years on YouTube. It's insane. It only seems like just a couple days ago, I guess, that I started out with stuff then. I mean, MPM now is obviously coming up as well, you know. It's a little bit of a ways away yet, but before we know it, we're going to be at episode 200. I think this is episode 179, I think. Off the top of my head, it's somewhere around there. You know, and really, there's not that many episodes, because we do 2 a week, right? So, if we think about that, 2 a week, and in a month, there's 4 weeks. So, that instantly puts you at 8 episodes per month. So around my 2-year anniversary in March, we will have had 24 episodes, which takes us just to about episode 200. So that's kind of scary, in a way, that we are already getting towards that point. Anyway, aside from that, what we can do now is we can actually go ahead and start and put down. I don't know if I want to go one lower, necessarily, or I guess we will, because otherwise monsters that kind of jump, they get caught like this sometimes, and they get underneath eventually, but it doesn't hurt, I don't think, to have an extra one. And then we'll work on putting in the lighting, I think, then. And then we're going to have to pick a side to put the kill chamber on. Okay, so get that down, clear this out here. So we're just going to work on the walls and the floor. So yeah, obviously this week as well we started Feed the Beast again. Really enjoying that a lot, and I hopefully will be continuing to do that for a long time to come. The reception on it has been positive, and I will talk a little bit more about that type of stuff in that series, but I really enjoyed it. And for those of you who are perhaps a bit nervous about maybe trying that, or you're not sure whether you'd like it or not, it's not that different to my single player as far as commentary style goes. Well, single player, they're both single player. My vanilla series. Obviously there is more stuff to it, but the way that it's recorded, the style and that is very similar. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. If you were a bit preemptive about trying that or wasn't sure, yeah, just give it a go, and I think many of you who enjoy my vanilla series here will also enjoy Feed the Beast, for different reasons, but, you know, to me, I think at least, it's pretty cool. And I do intend to work on some more stuff long term, not just Feed the Beast, and not just Minecraft either. I know I keep saying that, but I really do want to get into more content long term, as I talked about just before Christmas, or actually in the Christmas special. I still have plans for that, it's just getting to them, really, I guess is the simplest way I could describe it. There's a lot that I have to do in a day at the moment, so it's kind of tricky to bring in new things while also retaining my existing things, and I do have a standard that I set which I won't let drop, so there's a lot of reasons, basically, a lot of reasons. Right, so where are we at here now? We have done this, we're about to do the lighting now, so I'm gonna clear this out, and now we will do this. Yeah, this is another drawback of this particular design, with the extra one wide corridor, is the fact that here, by the way, what Y level are we on? 15? We might run into some diamonds down here. Part of the problem we have is the water doesn't run all the way, so we have to either drop it down or do one of those fancy things with stairs, which we might try. We'll see. Oh, hello, what are you doing in here? You come through that. Alright, so now the next thing we really need to work on then is lighting. So I didn't bring anywhere near enough glowstone for this. The idea is that in each of these spots we will have lights. Or do I want to go one wider than that? I might want to go one wider than that, to be honest. I know we're going to have one up here too. Yeah, I think we'll go one block wider for this. I guess for now what we'll do is we will just leave the spots for the lights, and I will come and do it off camera because it means I have to go running all the way back to base just for some glowstone. And I'm not even sure if I have enough now to do all of this, so I'm gonna have to look at that. So they're going to be the spots for the lights. So I guess we'll set up the kill chamber stuff first. So what do we got here? We have this now, and the water would run down here. So let's put that in. So yeah, we go to here basically. Now what I'd like to try is, I have a stick, I have some wood, and I do have cobble. I'd like to try one of these stair situations, because I've never tried it before, and I'm kind of interested to see if it would make this better as opposed to dropping it. So what I hear, at least, that you are meant to do is put a sign there, and then you would put your water in here, and it sort of connects it up like that. So you would be pulled, and then the mob would flow up the stairs and then go to here. And then what I could do is I could have a sign, for example here, and then this is where the mobs fall down at. I hear another skeleton. Very odd. So let's try that, see if it's any better than dropping it down. I really don't think it's going to make a great deal of difference, but it's an interesting way of doing it that I've not tried before, so now let's go down. Now for skeletons, obviously we're going to need to go down just the 3 blocks. And I'm going to go down 1 block lower here. So this is where the skeletons would land. Get this iron out of the wall. So we kind of have the corner there. We have this. Let's kind of clean this up a little bit, I guess. And put that in there. So fill those in too. Now we're going to need our redstone next. So I'm going to probably dig a little bit of a staircase here. Oh no. Right to the back of my infinite spring. That is some bad luck. Really bad luck. It's not too bad, thank God. At least I haven't done the redstone yet. Right, so I need my dispenser, these redstone torches, some redstone. Probably gonna need this. And I don't really need any of this other stuff. The lava bucket I will want. Probably going to bring the crafting table with me as well. Oh, you know what? Oh, I do have iron. I didn't make a piston. Ooh, we got lucky there. And we have gravel too. I need that. Oof. Saves a trip. So a piston. It's been so long since I made a piston. Oh, the last time I made a piston, I think, was at the lab. Man. Gosh. That was, what, like 3 months ago? Right, so what am I doing with that piston there? I'm just kind of derping around with it at the moment. So, where do I want to put the redstone for now? Because obviously what I'm going to need to do is get the dispenser in here to make the lava blade work and do its thing. I think we want it like that. And then, yeah, I would have a wall. So in that case, I'm actually going to put it this side, because I'm going to have a wall sort of around this. Like that. So I think I want it like that. It will work like that. I'm just not totally sure if it's what I want to do decoratively necessarily, or whether I just kind of want to go flush and have this. I kind of prefer that. Let's get rid of this out of here. So yeah, what we're going to need here is we're going to need sort of a spot for two of these things to go. One of which is going to be a button, which we're going to make now. And that will activate the lava blade back here. So there it is. And I do have some stone brick. So we have our button here. So what we want to do is, and I'm building this from memory now, and if I could just see this for now, it'd be a start. Oh, it does power it. That's interesting. There we go. So yeah, we got it working. And that will reduce all skeletons to just half a heart. And when they flow down from the water here, they're only going to have endured a 3-block fall. So they shouldn't take any fall damage, because otherwise it will kill them, and I will have to make adjustments to this if that's the case. Now for the lighting, obviously I can't do that just yet, but we are going to have a lever, and I need more redstone torches again for this. So we're going to have a lever that sort of goes like this, up, and then it will lead into the lights that are in the main room. And I can actually make a lever right now, and I can kind of show you just the basic premise of it. I'm going to go ahead and actually get the extra glowstone next. You can see I have that there. So that's how it's going to work. I'm going to run and grab some glowstone and finish the lights up, and then what we will do is we will come back and finish this off pretty much, get the remaining water in here and test it out. So I will be back shortly. Well, I decided to go ahead and kind of finish up the lighting off camera, mainly because we're running out of time for the video, so I want to kind of get straight on with it. And this is all I've done. I've just added that torch that we saw before, and then just ran the redstone line around. There is a repeater over there somewhere, roughly, and I need one here because I was one redstone current short of being able to power that one. So that's basically all I've done. As you can see around here, there's a repeater there, and we can basically flip the lights on or off now. And I'm going to leave them on for the purposes of this at the moment, just while I take off the torches and get in the water and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of monsters around. One thing I'm a bit concerned of... Oh, okay, it doesn't do anything. I was slightly worried about that messing the current up somehow, as water does with corners. But it doesn't look like it's done anything really. Just mobs that hit this will just flow as normal. So that's pretty much it to the trap at this point. All I've got to do in here now is kind of seal everything up, turn the lights off, and give it a test run at some point. As soon as I can... there we go. Get out. So we can seal that up. And I had one piece of coal, which gives me access to another 4 of these. Now, if I turn that off, it's going to give me skeletons, which I guess not such a bad thing, but yeah, I need to get the 1 extra stone brick in there at some point. I don't have any more smooth stone. So now I kind of have a windy staircase down here to this. So let's see if it spawns skeletons. Sure does. Got a couple already, got 4 there. And if I turn the lights back on, use this, let them take some burning damage for a minute, we should be able to punch them and should be able to kill them. Let's see. Excellent. So that's that, folks. Got a dungeon trap at long last. Not super complicated to do. It was just something that I needed to actually get done so that I can get more enchanted picks up and running. So what I need to do off camera is kind of clean this up. I need to still get the 1 missing stone brick here. Probably tidy a few other things up. Get a proper staircase in. Even if it's just a entrance from the mine. For now, that's better than nothing. Transfer all this stuff back and clear out that cave at the back of this. I think these skeletons are in a conjoining cave. They're not in this, I don't think. No, there's no skeletons here. So I'll have to clear out some of the conjoining caves too, because if skeletons get too close, it could potentially stop the spawning. Yeah, they're not in here. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. Bit of an interesting one, bit of a change to what we've been working on. Maybe next episode we will do a bit more village stuff again. Maybe we'll work on something there, we'll see. But until then, see you later, and have a good day.